So Apple is holding an event later on today in Cupertino at the Steve Jobs Theater at 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. There's been a load of leaks and a load of rumors of what Apple is going to be announcing at this event. Many people are saying it's just going to be services related, but I think there's going to be hardware. So here are my March Apple event final predictions. What is up, guys? I'm Benji from BenObi Tech, and welcome back to another video. So if you guys want to watch my live reaction of the Apple event tonight or this afternoon, head over to twitch.tv/BenObi Tech. Pretty simple, pretty easy to remember. The link will also be in the description below for those who can't remember. But anyway, let's get into the final predictions for today's Apple event. So of course, everyone's talking about it. Apple will be announcing a couple of new services. Of course, there's been 3 that have been rumored to actually come out, but there might be more, and they might be tweaking some of the services they already have. So the first one is a magazine subscription service. There's been a couple magazine companies that have already partnered with Apple on this thing. So basically, you'll be able to pay, let's say, $10 a month, and you'll get X amount of different magazine services to choose from. Second service Apple will be announcing is a gaming subscription service, which I think is pretty weird. Like, of course, the App Store is filled with games, and I think Apple could bring a lot of other companies that don't currently have games on the App Store over to the App Store and offer said game with their own subscription service. The third service Apple will most likely be announcing at the event will be a TV subscription service, or like a movie subscription service, kind of like Netflix and Amazon, which I think is kind of a good idea. Like, if implemented properly. We've already got Netflix, we've got Amazon, and we also have Disney coming out very soon with their own subscription service. And in my opinion, Disney will destroy everyone else. A lot of people love Disney movies, and Disney is pretty much the biggest production company ever. And of course, we've also heard that Apple is going to be working on their own original content. They already have kind of dabbled in that a little bit and posted on Apple Music. And apparently this new subscription service will feature movies that are all like rated PG-13 and under. So there won't be any bad language, any bad scenes, anything like that, which I think is actually a good thing. A lot of people think it's not. Think about some families, they don't want their kids to watch inappropriate scenes or like start saying bad words because the guy on TV said it. I think Apple could stand out and attract families into the subscription service, because even Disney's not like 100% clean and like family friendly. Like, they own Marvel, and Marvel makes some movies that like sometimes have some bad scenes in them and sometimes have swearing in them. So I'm interested to see how Apple is going to stand out with their own movie subscription service. So I honestly think Apple's not just going to be talking about services at this event. Like, of course, they have done it before where they dragged on for an hour talking about different features and different apps that you can get on the App Store and that kind of stuff. I think Apple will be giving us at least one piece of hardware at the event, and then they might like refresh the website, and when they add the new product, they'll add some others. So one thing that I'm almost positive Apple will actually be unveiling at the event, well, more like releasing and like saying sorry, might even not talk about it or mention it throughout the event, that is Air Power. We've been waiting for this thing for how long now? Like 2 years or something? Hopefully finally be announcing, well, releasing Air Power, because like there have been a couple of leaks on the Apple website where Air Power is mentioned and that kind of stuff, and Air Power is coming today, hopefully, fingers crossed, and then we can stop the memes. And another piece of hardware which I think Apple might be releasing today is the 7th gen iPod Touch. We haven't seen an updated iPod Touch or an updated iPod in general in years, and Apple still sells the 6th gen iPod Touch, so they still have it. It's still a thing. And like, the iPod Touch is the only iPod available right now. And like, the iPod is kind of like what kicked off the whole Apple brand. And I mean, the iPod Touch 6, yes, it's a pretty good device, but like, it could use an update. I think what Apple's gonna do is they're gonna do the last update to the iPod Touch, go all out with it, give it a bezel-less display, no biometrics, because I mean, the iPod Touch currently doesn't have biometrics, and honestly, you don't really need them. Just a bezel-less display. I think a new camera, new processor, like the A11 or the A12, and I hope for camera we get like the iPhone 8's camera. That will be sick. And then another thing that I honestly think Apple will actually unveil today, and that is the modular Mac Pro. Because if you've seen the invites for this Apple event, There's like a space gray background with an Apple logo that's space gray. Usually space gray equals pro. Kind of like what Apple did back when the iMac Pro came out. They announced it at WWDC and then released it in December. I think Apple will kind of be doing the same thing here and like unveil it today and then talk more about it maybe at WWDC and then finally release it in December. But other than that, I'll be live streaming it on Twitch, so make sure you're following me. Links in the description below. And of course, I will also do a full recap video, so if you don't want to watch the event, you'll be able to watch the full recap, and like I'll basically recap the event for you. And of course, if you did enjoy this video, let me know by hitting that like button down below. And of course, if you're new, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell, so then you will be notified every time I upload a video. You can get to my videos early and you won't miss an upload. If you guys want to help support the channel and get yourself some merch, head over to BenObi.shop, get yourself a t-shirt, hoodie, backpack, whatever you want. The link is in the description below, or head over to BenObi.shop. And of course, if you're not into merch, you can still support me by supporting me on Patreon or PayPal if you want to. Links down below. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I'm Benji from BenObi Tech. I guess I'll see you later on.